Hello, there you are. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Dr. Priscilla. I am a native English speaker. For those of you who are joining me for the very first time, please leave feedback in the corner. And as you're talking with me, first tell me where you're calling in from, where are you listening from, and then I want you to talk to me about how I can help you in today's live stream. The title of today's live stream is Investment versus Commitment. No, it's not investment, but it's interest. I think the title is Interest. Interest versus Commitment. My thoughts today is coming from the book, The 12-Week Year. The 12-week year can apply to almost any aspect of a person's life, whether you are employed by someone else, whether you are self-employed, even if you are not necessarily employed, but you do something. Oftentimes we think that if someone isn't bringing home a paycheck or we're not paying someone with a paycheck, it is not considered work. Even if you work from home, and one of your major responsibilities would be to care for the house, perhaps care for the children, the family, or a parent. That is work. And in order to do it in the most productive and efficient manner, a system would be quite beneficial. Almost anything that is worth doing should be accompanied by a system. For those of you who are following me, you know that I have a daily routine of every morning. I'll get up, I'll study my Bible, I'll do my morning exercise, I'll do my morning ritual, which does include brushing my teeth, washing my face, combing my hair, and if I'm going to make up my face, then I would do that as well. And after that, I start my morning breakfast if I'm planning to have breakfast and take my vitamins and things of that nature. So that is my morning routine. So I don't have to think about it. I know exactly what I'm going to do when I get up to do it. Sometimes the times that I do these things may change because of what I do for what I consider work. Like this morning, I had a full schedule of classes that I needed to teach. So my morning routine started at 3:30 today, and it's still going on. I have several classes after I finish doing this live, and I'm going on live on YouTube now because I'm understanding how to do it. I'm trying to do it at least once a day. I'm trying to post on Facebook once a day and on Instagram once a day. Now that is a lot of going back and forth, but there's a method to my madness. There's a reason and a purpose for why I am doing this. I'm trying to maximize every moment of the day to accomplish the goals that I am pursuing. So I have implemented a system in order to facilitate my being able to do that. So what I wanted to talk to you today about is how a system can help you decide if you're talking about something as if you're interested in it, or are you really willing to make the commitment? If you're willing to make the commitment, most likely you will be successful in achieving your goal. If you're watching live, I'd love for you to just type and let me know where you're watching from. And if you get to watch this replay, let me know that you're watching the replay and leave your feedback about what you have heard in the replay. Now, let's see what else is it that I want to share with you. I want to talk to you about the fact that commitment is an act. It's not a word. That's a quote by John Paul Sartre. What does it mean when someone says that commitment is an act? It's not just a word. In my opinion, oftentimes we hear people say, oh, I am going to do this, and I'm going to start it today. Usually, We hear this around the first of the year when people are deciding to make New Year's resolutions. And for about 1 week or a month, they are right on it. They're doing everything that they said that they would do. And then they start to peter out. And by February, well, that was a dream that would not live very long. My suggestion is don't just take an interest in something for the full year. Break it down, maybe into micro pieces. Do something for 3 days. If you do those things 3 days successfully, ramp it up to 5 days. If you are successful in day 5, I'm almost certain you can go for a full week. Now, once you've done this for a full week, whatever this thing is, congratulate yourself, celebrate yourself, send me a message, let me know that you have done something successfully, and I will be there to cheer you on and support you. I want to say hello, Haas. Thank you for joining me. Today, I am on YouTube just to ramp up what I'm doing. Primarily, I am committing to 3 activities. One is to be on YouTube. The second is to be on Instagram. And the third is to be on Facebook for every day. So we're talking about interest versus commitment. So talk to me, Haas. What do you think when you hear the word commitment? What exactly comes to your mind when you hear the word commitment? While I'm waiting for your response, I'm going to tell you that you can tell what people are committed to by the actions that they take. I could say time and time again that I'm interested in doing this, I'm interested in doing that, but the results would be in the evidence. If there aren't any results, then I really wasn't committed. It sounds very good to propose that you're going to do a certain thing, but in honesty, you aren't going to do it. So I want to say, let's see, when someone is committed to something, this means he is held accountable to do it. That's correct. When someone is committed to doing something and you ask someone to help hold you accountable for it, you won't feel offended when someone mentions, I thought you, yes, I thought you were going to do this on this particular day at this particular time, and you didn't do it. Well, this person who is committed can't get upset, because if that person gets upset, then that is just a form of being interested in doing something. It is not a bad thing to be interested in something, because a little bit of something is better than a lot of nothing. But if you really want to be committed, I would say start out with committing to something for 3 days. If you can't do this thing consistently for 3 days, it doesn't mean that you can't do it. It does mean that you might need to consider revising what it is that you want to do. So many of you know that my goal is to drink 8 cups of water, 8 ounces of water every day. I'm not really committed because I don't do it. I'm interested in it, but I'm not there yet. So I am drinking more and more and more. So that is something that I'm working on. I am committed this month as a part of my goal. For 7 days, I'm going to exercise every morning. Every morning for 7 days, that is what I have committed to. But ultimately, it is to exercise every day. But if I can do it for 7 days consecutively, then my confidence and my self-esteem will grow and I will improve. So Haas says, I'm committed to read at least 1 page of my new novel, the one I bought recently. Awesome. I'm going to hold you accountable to that, Haas. I'm interested in knowing what is the title of your new book and how many pages are in this book. So when you have a commitment, this is just my professional suggestion, put a end date. So you see, I said I've given myself 7 days of exercise. Today is day 5, and I started on October 1. So I'm pretty close to knowing that I can do 7 days of consistent exercise. Yes, an agreement, a commitment is an agreement that someone makes with himself. Now, you can make a commitment to your significant other. You can make a commitment at your job. Like, I will go to work. I will arrive at work. I will be at work on time every day that I'm employed. That is a commitment. If something comes up and you can't get to work, then you would let your employer know that something has interfered with your meeting your commitment. But just to not show up is not being committed. So when we talk about personal commitments, for me, it comes with the accountability that it is my responsibility to hold myself accountable. I just mentioned to Haas that I will hold him accountable to reading the book. Obviously, I cannot make him read the book, but I can ask him questions. And because I'm asking and showing that I have an interest in what he wants to do and what he wants to talk about, most likely he will follow through with that commitment of learning that word, or not learning that word, but learning to talk about what he's writing. I have also committed myself to go to Algeria in 2023. So in 3 years from now, I am actually going to Algeria, and I'm going to learn some of their language and be able to speak it. But I won't share that with you right now because I was looking for my notes and I don't see them readily available. So I won't share that information here. But I am committed to doing something with the language every day, even if it is the same thing that I'm doing over and over and over again. I want to caution you to start small with whatever it is that you want to do and grow and grow and grow. Let's see. It is an agreement that someone makes with himself. To the Lighthouse is the title. It's 157 pages, and it's by Virginia Woolf. Okay, I know the author Virginia Woolf. I don't know this book, but I will try to find a synopsis about it on the internet, and then we will engage in conversation about this book and perhaps get others to read the book as well. I want to say to those of you who will watch this live stream, thank you so much for giving me the time to talk to you briefly about interest and commitment. I want to thank Haas for joining me today, sharing his book that he is currently reading, and hopefully we'll have a wonderful dialogue about this book. Thanks so much. Please leave feedback in the comment section. Let me know that you did pop in, that you did listen, and I'll talk with you later. Bye for now. Again, I'm Dr. Priscilla. I am a native English speaker, and I live in the US. Bye for now.